and I'm pressing that button right now, so it's being recorded. Also, we will share the slide deck with you after, so you can just focus on enjoying the presentation. You'll also receive kind of an infographic handout with a summary of the information, as well as a post survey to give us feedback on the presentation. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce Anaga, who will tell you more about herself. And I look forward to this presentation. Thanks, Anaga.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for signing up to this wonderful session on Ayuryoga. And to just give a brief introduction about myself. So I'm a dietetic intern working with Linda in Occupational Health Department. So I'm doing my dietetic internship program from Bevel Solution Distance Internship, which is located at Ohio. And I'm a graduate from San Francisco State University in spring 2020. So I did my post-bachelorate in dietetics. And I have worked as a naturopathy and yoga consultant in India with 2 years of work experience in the field. And today I'm really grateful to do this. One of my passionate subject, that is Ayurveda, and how it can be connected with yoga in our day-to-day life practices, and how to implement the concept of Ayurveda in our health. So just to give a brief introduction about Ayurveda. So Ayurveda is one of the very ancient Indian practice that was coined or so Vedas were like 3,000 years ago, which was a very noble subject, and Vedas are the science of knowledge. So you get to see everything in Vedas, and that was the phase when Ayurveda come into picture. So Ayur refers to life, and Veda refers to knowledge or the science. So Ayurveda is not just about the healing properties of the body. It's not about the physical body and the healing system, but it also deals with mental, spiritual, and the way beyond. It just goes till to the area of self-realization. There are so many different steps. So physical body is just the first basic step. So we will be discussing how it just evolves from the body all to the spiritual level. So that's why it's called as an holistic approach. So we can also see the WHO states like health is not merely an absence of disease, but it is also a state of physical, mental, and social well-being. That's what even the Ayurveda subject or the principles of Ayurveda basically talks about. Now, coming to the Tridosha theory. So Ayurveda it's all about this Tridosha. That's the basic foundation or the basic principle, how the cells are the basic units of our living body. The Tridosha is considered to be the fundamentals for everything, the universe, as well as the human beings. So how you can think this is, when you think about universe is mainly the preliminary part of universe is mainly made out of energy, matter, as well as light. So the energy is considered as a life, the source of life, because from the part of energy you get to see, you get to observe the air, the fire, the water. So air is a form of energy. Fire or heat is a form of energy. Water is an hydro energy. So all these are the basic components that are emerged from the energy. So in terms of Ayurveda, this energy is considered as the power of consciousness. So from this, the five elements emerged. So those elements are air, fire, water, what I was talking as energy, along with that space as well as earth. So all these five components combine in a different proportion to form three main energies. So that's called Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So these three elements, or this three energy, we can say energy, are the basic fundaments, a fundamental unit of Ayurveda principle. It says universe is made out of these three energies with these components. Vata is made of air and space, Pitta is made of fire and water, and Kapha is made out of water as well as earth. So when these combine together, that forms the universe. And we as human beings are considered as a minute spark of the universe. So we do have the same elements in our body that are functioning in different proportion to provide the same functionality as what that is emerged in the universe. Okay, next. Sorry, okay. Now, let's see how we can coin the Tridosha theory to our human body. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so we can say this Tridosha is, there is a balance between all these three components, the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha in our body. So as there is a picture that shows Vata, Pitta, and Kapha here. Our body can be sectioned into three different parts according to Ayurveda. And the kapha is considered to be the part which is the upper part of the body. That is the chest, your heart, your head region are the areas where you can see the predominance of kapha. And the pitta is a combination of element of fire and the water. And you see that basically in the abdominal area, means the digestion is the main component of Pitta dosha or the Pitta energy. And then comes the Vata. Vata is mainly considered as a process of elimination. So the component of Vata comes at the lower part of the body. That's the large intestine and the colon, and the process of defecation or the process of elimination of stools from the body is that part is called as the Vata when we differentiate body into three sections. And when we see the functionalities of these three doshas in our body, the kapha and all three doshas are very, very important. You can't eliminate one or the other because all three are combined in a different ratio to make the functionality of each and every individuals. So when you see kapha is very much helpful for the development of cells as well as wound healing, and it is mainly storage in its functionality. It stores the things. And pitta is mostly about metabolism, so digestion, absorption, and also it regulates the body temperature. And then comes as vata. Vata is like how the air moves everywhere. The vata can be resembled with the motion of air or the movement. So that in terms is the blood flow. Blood just moves around inside the body. So that's considered as the vata, and the breathing as well as elimination. All these are the components and the functionality of vata. So each and every individuals have, as I was telling, they are having these three components in different ratios. And what makes the Ayurvedic constitution of a person is a kind of the ratio and the predominance of one or the other doshas, or the one or the other energy in their body. And if there is any imbalance in the energies or these doshas, that is coined as the disease, or the manifestation of disease happens in that stage. So yeah, that's called the blueprint. I will talk more about that in the further slides. Okay, so you can also see, I was just reading some of the research backup to give some evidence for this point. So I was I was able to see one of the research which was talking how these doshas can be connected with genetics. So it talks like three doshas are the, you just try to imbibe from your family. So you carry the same dosha component, predominant component from your mother or your father. So it is kind of carried over. So it also considered as it is considered as genetics in the modern terminology. And it always fluctuates. Getting to know a proper dosha or your body constitution and understanding what is predominant in your body is very, very important in Ayurveda. So that's the stage where you get to meet or approach an Ayurvedic licensed physician to analyze your body and get to know which component is predominant among the three. Because when you get to know, and it's done through a questionnaire, it's similar to how we assess in other medical fields. Suppose I'm a, like, I will be a dietitian, so we do a nutritional analysis or nutritional assessment where we get to see your personal history, your family history, and your disease condition, and we try to understand what could be the reason for any of the condition that had happened, and we come up with a diagnosis. Similarly, in Ayurveda, the Ayurvedic practitioners come up with their own particular traditional questionnaire, and they get to understand your body and understand the root cause for each and every the conditions that you discuss with them, and analyze which is your predominant dosha. And eventually that dosha keeps on fluctuating. As you get old, you might get predominant. Suppose, for example, I am more of pitta dominant. So as maybe as the weather changes, maybe in the winter, I might tend to change towards kapha, or if I change my diet, my predominance change to vata. It changes, but your main goal has to bring it back to your blueprint or your dominant dosha. You have to stick to that, but fluctuations will be there in one or the other way. Okay, so yeah, and any disturbance in this dosha we considered as this disease. So we can think like, suppose say obesity. So obesity is a condition where it might be predominant of kapha prakriti, kapha dosha, along with vata. So those two are the components. When combined together, people tend to put on more weight. Those are the two component energies that might hinder the metabolism and tend to put on weight. And similarly, in diabetes, it's the component of kapha. So if your dosha changes or fluctuates and shift mostly towards one predominance of kapha with different factors, then you are tend to be more profound or more prevalent for one or the other condition. Now comes the fun part. We will be doing polling questions. So we have around 6 questions before moving towards different 3 doshas and analyzing their characters. this is a phase where we will try to understand what's predominant among all the participants. So we'll be working as anonymous, and I have used the chobra.com to do this survey. You can go ahead and just fill in the options for all 6 questions, and let's see what's predominant among us. Okay, I think
we're about halfway there, Aniga. The results are rolling in.
okay, I will wait for a minute.
63%, so 14 out of 22, now it's 15 out of 22.
Okay, I can wait. It's interesting to see which is predominant in the group, and just to make sure you're not getting to know your particular dosha from this poll question, but it's the overall assessment of all the participants. Okay.
All right, we are done.
Great.
So I will share the results.
Okay. Okay, let's see.
It's interesting to look at how spread out things are.
Yep. So it's interesting. So from this, I can get to know among the participants, the predominance is Vata. So the Vata energy is more. I will talk about this in my next slide, but we have more people with Vata energy. Great. Okay, maybe Linda, you can stop sharing this and I will proceed. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so how I got to know it's more about Vata. So among all those questions, the first option was for Vata energy, and the next one was for Pitta, and the last one was for Kapha. So the percentage among the participants who had opted for the first option among all 6 was Vata. So I got to know Vata, and I will be talking about the characters here. So as I was discussing, the functionality of Vata Prakriti is mainly the motion, like movement, basically, because air and the ether, these 2 are the components for the Vata nature. Where there is air, it just moves everywhere, right? So those people are pretty thin in their physical constitution, and they don't get to put on weight so easily because they have a kind of sensitive digestion, and the irregular appetite is one of the reason for the Vata nature people to not to put on weight or get some of the digestive issues is mainly because of their sensitivity with digestion. And since they do have a very thin, dry and thin skin. So in that case, the dryness makes them to feel more cold in their extremities, especially in the hands as well as feet tend to be very cold because of their body frame. And I have explained here as well. And if that's the case, what happens if you deviate from that dominance of Vata Prakriti, and if you just switch to Pitta or Dosha because of other factors? If what happens in that case is they are more prone for diseases, kind of hypertension, and they tend to get insomnia because they are very sensitive for sleep and they do have digestive challenges. So if that's the case, what should be our diet? And that comes the next. So according to Ayurveda, for people with this nature, they have to have more of warm kind of food. So the warm food is more comfortable for eating, and they tend to have more digestion with having food that are well cooked and warm in nature. And all spices are good for this nature people, because adding more spices, one, makes it more flavorful, and then the next one is the phytochemicals present in these spices helps for the process of digestion, and also it builds up more immune function. So adding spices, and they generally mention more about the cardamom, ginger, cinnamon, and turmeric. All these have anti-inflammatory functionality, followed by immunity, more stimulating the digestion. And then comes the raw diet. What happens if the people with Vata Prakriti have more of raw based salad? It's said, according to Ayurveda, they have poor, like, sensitive digestion that makes them to produce more stomach bloating. So that's the reason why people with this predominance has to avoid mainly salads, are prescribed not to eat more for this set of people. And the sprouts, if the sprouts are too long in nature and if they have more germination, then they have to avoid eating that because it starts to bloat and they have difficulty with elimination. Since the skin of this uh, mm, energy, or this Vata Prakriti predominant people, are pretty much dry in nature, we encourage them to eat more of nuts and add more oils, mainly good healthy oils in their diet helps them more to maintain their temperature, as well as tone their muscle, as well as their skin. And then we prescribe them mostly with restorative practice, just trying to stretch and relax and have a gentle stretch to their body makes them much effective. And adding some of the balancing yoga practices and pranayama or breathing practices, which we will be practicing in a yoga session, makes them more effective with their physical activity. And they are also advised to sleep well in between in the daytimes as well, because they do have pretty sensitive sleep. Next, let's go with the Pitta Dosha. What if we have predominance with the Pitta Dosha? So these are the set of people who have normal body frame. They are neither not too lean or not like chubby. So they are moderate in their body constitution and they do have a good digestion. But the thing with them, because the element of fire is more predominant in their digestion, they tend to get more acidic and they have more hard verbs and everything. So it's advisable not to skip the meals for this particular dosha predominant people. And they do have kind of temperature imbalance, and the hot or the heat is more distributed towards the extremities. They tend to be more hot, especially in their forehead region. The palms as well as feet feels more hot for this set of people. And also they are like more goal oriented people, so they put on more expectations and work towards that. So that's the basic nature of this Pitta Prakriti people. So what are we providing? What kind of food has to be more soothing and adjustable for this set of people is eating as much of fresh green leafy vegetables and fruits is very, very good for this particular nature predominance individuals. And just add food that can soothe the body, means something that neutralizes your Pitta Prakriti. So we add cucumber, we also suggest coconut water, tender coconut water, melons. Melons are like cooling in nature. It just reduces if there is excessive like burbs or excessive kind of indigestion in your body. These are some of the soothing food that can help you to neutralize and improve your digestion. And I was talking about the food. If they delay their food, they tend to feel kind of um, acidity, more of acidic nature is predominant with them. So it's not advised to skip their meals. They should have a very good routine with respect to their diet. And again, spices that can add more flavor to their food is advisable. We suggest some coriander, fennel, mint, dill. These are all like adding, these are the herbs that add more flavors to their diet. So adding this is very, very helpful. You can add all spices, but just make sure those like chili flakes and that are more stimulant to the gastric juice or gastric enzyme can trigger this Pitta dosha or acidity. That's why we don't want something more strong in nature, but something flavorful will make their diet and digestion much easy and smooth. And as I was telling, they are mostly goal setting people. They have their own set of goals, very well organized, working towards that. So stress is one of the component predominant in this character in Pitta dosha people. So they have to try to relax and stop their thought process and try to analyze before taking any kinds of decision. That's very, very important among this set of people. And Astanga Yoga is well recommended for them, mainly because Astanga talks about their body and moving towards their breathing, their mind. It is a kind of an holistic approach. It's not just focusing on the stretching, but we slowly move towards relaxing the mind and bringing it to the more equilibrium. So Astanga Yoga is much effective for these people. And cooling pranayama, and we will be doing one of this cooling breathing that's also very effective for this particular predominant people. And the last but not the least is kapha. So the kapha dosha is combination of water and earth. So in Sanskrit, the kapha refers to kind of mucus. So what I was just, when I was doing my previous side, I told that body is differentiated into three different parts, and kapha comes to the upper part, mainly the chest and the cranial region. So mainly because the mucus is something that tends to accumulate in your chest and the sinuses area. So that's because of the poor metabolic activities that's more predominant among people with kapha dosha. But they do have an excellent body, and their skin and their hair is pretty thick. But because of the slow digestion and poor appetite, they tend to overeat, which can result in the slowing down of their metabolism and eventually tend to put on more weight. So they have to be cautious about what they eat. So for them, the diet is something light. So in the current dietary practice, I can say mostly reducing more of refined carbs and adding more proteins and greens and more vegetables are more advisable for people with kapha dosha, mainly because adding carbs, especially the refined rice and the wheat and the grains, all the processed food makes them to reduce their metabolism. So we don't want them to have that. We want them to stimulate their digestion. That's why adding food with more of whole grains and green leafies and fresh veggies are very good for them. And spices, when it comes to spices, adding black pepper, cardamom, ginger, again, those are something that stimulate the digestion and improves the metabolism. We need such spices in their diet, something that's more pungent in flavors. And we also think people with kapha, they might have a slow metabolism, means that is connected with their eating of dairy food in their diet. So if they have more dairy, they might be intolerant towards lactose, which can eventually cause metabolic conditions. So it's advised not to have more of dairies in the diet. And having more like active exercise is very, very important for the people with this constitution, mainly because that helps them to sweat well and remove toxins well and regulate their digestive habits. Then they have to be very, very cautious with their portion size, mainly because they tend to feel full with may eat a lot. They might munch with their snacks and they tend to eat more. For that reason, they have to just stick on to the schedule of the diet and eat what it's needed at that regular interval of time. And also they are not advised to sleep during the daytime, mainly because sleeping in the daytime might reduce their metabolism. That's the reason why they are advised not to sleep during the daytime. And so the yoga recommendation would be vinyasa. So vinyasa flow is something that is a flow based and it keeps on the asanas or the yoga postures just shift from one to the other very fast. So the pace is very important with this predominant kapha predominant people. So that helps to sweat more and remove toxins. And then we say Kapalabhati Pranayama. We will be doing this practice. This is called as, I can say as skull clearing practice. I will be talking about this during the yoga class. So this is mostly very active breathing. We push our tummy a lot by inhalation and exhalation. It's a very active paced breathing practice. So this helps to improve the digestion. So that's the main recommendation for kapha predominant individuals. Okay, so that's it. I had given a brief introduction and talked about all these three doshas and the characteristics of them. So when we think about Ayurveda, even now, because the Ayurveda lacks of scientific evidences, it is, even though we know that's one of the very effective treatment modality, it's still considered the complementary theory. So combining that with the conventional medicine could be very effective because analyzing and understanding which dosha is predominant in us and trying to make some of the dietary changes and avoiding some of the food might help to even reduce the diseases that we have, or we can even prevent some of the lifestyle diseases. So complementary, it can be used as a complementary therapy. And then it's always important to discuss the dosha theory, a dosha type, with an licensed practitioner, mainly because you still see so many dosha based tests in the web pages. There are so many Ayurveda websites which talks about this doshas, but in order to understand which is the predominant among you, it's better to talk with a licensed practitioner. But for your guidance or for your information, you can even take those individual dosha tests, but better with a practitioner. And then it's important to talk with the healthcare provider if you are taking any particular Ayurvedic medicines, because they do contain some of the herbs, and some even they do have some of the metals in their medicine which can inhibit the absorption of other vitamins. So discussing with the healthcare provider is very important in this case. And yes, this is pretty much it about just a brief idea about Ayurveda and dosha. So next, we will be jumping to our yoga session. Before that, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. So for the yoga session, we do have pre-preparation for that. Just try to grab a yoga mat, if not a carpet or a rug if you have nearby. And I hope you all are wearing a comfortable clothing. And just if you feel thirst in between, just a bottle of water would be good, and you can hit the restroom before practicing the session. And we do have a 5-minute break before starting the session. And let me know if you have any questions or concerns about the dosha theory that I discussed now.
Looks like we don't have any questions, so we'll go ahead and go into our 5-minute break, and we will come back at 4:45 to practice yoga and some of the breathing. Thank you so much, Anaga. See you in 5 minutes, everyone.
Yes, thank you. So I have just posted the next slide here for those who are interested to know what exactly we will be practicing today. So here is the thing. So we will be practicing the sun salutation. That's for 3 rounds. And I'm mostly practicing in the Hatha Yoga style. So there are so many styles of yoga, but Hatha is one of the very ancient one. And I would like to stick on to that style of sun salutation. You can see the different postures here as well. Yeah, this is just for those who are curious to know what we are doing. And it will be a simple, gentle stretching. Nothing special, and you might be knowing everything. The breathing practice and chanting is something I will be adding in the class today.
In the minute before we start the practice, there was a question in chat. Someone was wondering what the typical ratio between doshas are. Can you comment on that?
Yeah, sure. So there, you can't particularly say what's the typical ratio. It varies a lot. So if in order to say which is predominant among them, if based on the dosha analysis, if they have something more than 50% plus, then they are considered predominant in that particular dosha. But it differs a lot. Sometimes two doshas might get the same proportion, 50 with Vata and 50 with Pitta. So they might have predominance with two of the doshas and least predominant with one. So it is individualized, and we can't say a subject overall universal generalized ratio isn't there for that.
Thank you.
Oh. Okay, thank you everyone for, I hope everyone are back, and now it's time. Let's jump into our yoga session. So I was telling I just started explaining about what we will be doing today for those who were there on the meeting during the break time. So yep, here is the list of things that we will be doing today. It is basically the chants with breathing practice is something that I have added for the yoga session, and all other yoga postures are the normal one that you might have practiced before as well. And we will be doing the yoga style in mostly in Hatha Yoga form. So the sun salutation goes like this. You can see the picture of different postures that we will be doing today. And so yeah, we can start the session. So sit in any comfortable position. And now maybe I will stop sharing my screen, and Linda, you can go ahead and share your screen. Yeah, okay. So, yep, so we will be starting with our chanting. Linda, can you go for the, yes, thank you so much. So yes, the first chanting will be to Mahashi Patanjali. So you might, if you are wondering who is this Maharshi, so Maharshi Patanjali, so he is this, Maharshi means the sage. He is a sage who had coined the term yoga. So he is the one who had provided the knowledge of yoga to the whole world. So before starting this yoga class, it's important for us to say our wholehearted gratitude for Maharshi Patanjali. And he is also the person who had contributed to Ayurveda. So the science of Ayurveda as well as the science of yoga was being coined and explained to the world by Patanjali Mahashi. So we will be saying this chant. You don't need to chant this, but you can listen for the hymn. It's totally it is a Sanskrit based hymn, and I'm sure it's definitely tough to pronounce the words. So I will be chanting, and you can just follow the words and see how you feel with the chant. So to start with, we will be chanting 2 rounds of Om. So you can do this, I guess. Maybe you can chant rounds of Om. Sorry, not two, 3 rounds of Om. So Om is a combination of 3 sounds, that is A, U, and Ma. So it is combined. The chanting of Om is considered as a chant that can bring equilibrium of doshas in your body. So how you will chant this is you can sit in any comfortable position. Whichever the sitting posture makes you feel comfortable, you can adopt this. And then I will go ahead back, a little bit back. Then you can adopt Namaskara Mudra. Your palms pressing each other and placing your hand in front of the chest. And try to keep your back as much as straight during the prayer. So we will go ahead and chant 3 rounds of Om. So you have to take a deep breath when you start with the chanting. And while you're exhaling, you should chant Om as much louder as possible. So once we're done with 3 rounds of Om, I will go ahead and chant the prayer. You can just try to feel the resonance of the prayer, but no need to pronounce it. Just try to feel the vibes of the chant. You can even close the eyes during that time. Okay, let's do this. Take a deep breath in, inhale. So while exhaling, try to chant Om. Om. Let's do it for the second round. Take a deep breath in. Chant Om. And the last final round, again, take as much as breath in. Take a deep breath. Chant Om. Now I will go ahead and chant the chanting for Mahashi Patanjali. Try to feel the resonance of this hymn. Yogena Chittasya Padena Vacha Malam Sharirasya Cha Vaidhyakena Yopakarottam Pravaram Munina Patanjalim Pranjalidanatosmi. This is our great salutation to Maharshi Patanjali for providing us with the science as well as the philosophy of yoga and Ayurveda to the entire universe. So with this time, now we will begin with our yoga class. Taking a deep breath, stretch your both the hands up, give a nice back stretch. Inhale and stretch your back. Now while exhaling, start pressing your palms on the ground and just bow your forehead on the ground. So wherever you are comfortable, just rest there and lie down or touch your forehead to the mat. Now again, taking a deep breath, you can raise your hands. Try to stretch all the way from lower back until the tip of your fingers and give a back stretch. Now exhale and gently drop your hands on your thighs. Now we will be moving ahead and practice yoga. So breathing practices. So we will be doing 3 of the breathing practice, which is good for all 3 doshas. To neutralize the doshas, I have choose 3 of the practices. So to do this yoga breathing practice, you can sit in any comfortable position. You can even sit on the chair, or you can just lean back and take a back support. The main principle here is to stretch your chest as much wider as possible so that you can take more air inside, and then relax your shoulders as much as possible and keep the back straight. So that's it. So you can sit any way which is more comfortable for you. Once you are sitting in comfortable position, now we will adopt a gesture using our right hand. So this is helpful to change or switch your hands in between. So the first practice we are doing is called alternate nostril breathing. So we will be breathing in the right as well as left nostril. So we always use our right hand while changing our position of the nostrils. So you are using your right thumb to press your right nostril. So you use your index as well as your middle finger to close the left nostril. Right hand for everything during the breathing practice, and you will be using your thumb to press your right nostril and your index as well as your middle finger to press the left side of your nostril. I hope this is clear. So now we will go ahead and start the breathing practice. So alternate nostrils. So we will be breathing in the right as well as the left side. So the right nostril is called as heating in nature. So it stimulates more heat in your body because it is connected with the solar plexus. So that's the nerve plex, which is in the sinuses area. So this nostril is gonna stimulate the heat because it is more stimulating and heating in nature while doing the breaths. And the left side is called cooling. So there is a plex called Lunar Plex. So that's a kind of a bundle of nerves which are present in between here, in between your eyebrows. So while you're taking more breaths in the left side, it is cooling, and in the right side, it's heating. So we are trying to regulate our temperature by taking breaths in the right as well as through the left side. We use our right hand to press our left side first. So use your index and the middle finger to press the left nostril. You can drop your left hand freely on the knee. Now we will take a deep breath from the right side. Inhale. Now press your thumb to close the right nostril and gently open these 2 index and the middle finger and exhale the breath from the left side. Now we will continue the same breathing. You will inhale deeply from the left. Now we will close the left nostril using the index and the middle finger and open your thumb out and exhale from the right side. Now let's continue the practice for 3 rounds. You can close your eyes while doing the practice just to notice how your air goes in and out. You can close your eyes and continue with the practice. Inhale from the right side very deeply. Now close your right side and open the left nostril and exhale the breath. Now again, try to take a deep breath from the left side. Inhale. You close the left nostril and open your right side of the nostril and exhale. One more round, deep inhalation again. Inhale from the right. Now close your right nostril and open your left side of the nostril and exhale. Okay. Now very slowly drop your right hand on your right knee. Try to close your eyes after this practice. It's the time to observe both your nostrils after the alternate nostril breathing. Take 3 rounds of deep breaths from your nose. Inhale and exhale deeply from the nose. Go for 3 rounds of breathing and try to feel the clarity or the clearance of your nostrils. It's clear and it's all set to do the next round of breathing technique. Just relax your mind and relax your nostrils. Relax your shoulders. Keep your mind, your breathing, your body completely rest and relaxed. Now, gently open your eyes with few blinks. Now, we will move to the next practice. This is called as humming bee sound. So, this is a great practice to relax the mind and give a kind of stimulation to your mental area, mainly to the brain area. So it is also said that it also regulates your emotions because it stimulates the limbic system, stimulates the parasympathetic nerves and stimulates the limbic system of your brain here. Okay, so how we will do this is we use our index finger, just the index finger, to close the ears. You just don't need to press your ears a lot. Just superficially, you need to close your ears while doing the practice. So just try to understand the instruction before. Do not press it now. So you will press it like this while practicing, and then you will take a deep breath in. While exhaling, you have to chant ma sound. You will be just producing the ma, pronounce ma. You can even touch your tongue to the upper palate while closing the mouth. You can touch your tongue to the palate and produce the ma just like a humming bee, and close your eyes and try to feel the vibration or the resonance of the ma sound in your cranial region, especially the head. So we will be doing this practice for 3 rounds again. So let's begin this. Again, just make sure you're comfortable in the sitting position. Your back should be straight. Your shoulders should be relaxed while practicing. Just make yourself comfortable. Now, we use the finger, the index finger. Stretch your index finger and press it in your ears. Now, you will take a deep breath. Inhale. Close your eyes and chant Ma while exhaling. Now let's repeat for 2 more rounds. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Chant. Let's go for the final round again with furthermore deep breath in. Inhale. Chant. Okay, gently after 3 rounds of chanting, drop your hands back on your knees. With the closed eyes, try to feel the resonance of the chanting. The humming bee sound creates a resonance in your mind. It relaxes the limbic system, or it relaxes your brain region. Try to get rid of stress by chanting this humming bee sound. Just observe your nostrils, observe your eyes, your forehead, your entire head region after the practice. Everything is relaxed. Now gently open your eyes. Okay, I hope everyone were able to do 2 of this breathing. Just to recap, the first breathing technique was called alternate nostril breathing, where we used a gesture to press the right and the left nostril. So when we take a deep breath, you inhale from the right side. While you exhale, you remove this index and the middle finger and exhale the breath from the left side. Again, you will repeat the same. Inhale from the left and then exhale from the right. So you can continue this practice for as many times as you like. So because of the time constraint, I just did for 3 rounds. And the next one was the humming bee sound, where you pronounce the sound ma by pressing these 2 fingers in your ear and touching the tongue to the upper palate and producing the vibration of ma to relax the mind. So next, let's go ahead and start with our yoga practice. So we will be doing gentle stretching followed by 3 rounds of sun salutation and 2 to 3 sitting practice. And we have one of the breathing technique that we will be doing at the end. Okay, now just grab one of the mat and make sure you're comfortable. And if you want to drink water, you can sip some water in between as well. So now let's go all the way towards the downward facing dog. Let's go towards, this is called Adho Mukha Svanasana or downward facing dog, where you press your palms and drop your heels as much as possible on the yoga mat. You can give a gentle pedal movements by flexing the knee, going all the way up and down. Stretch and relax the calves and your hamstring muscles. Just try to stretch as much as possible. Feel the stretching in the calf and your heels. Now, go back to the downward dog. Now, try to stretch your right leg straight up. Stretch it up as much as possible. Try to drop your left heels on the mat and stretch the legs straight. Now, with a deep breath, let us bend at our right knee and bring it in between the palm to the forward lunge. You can drop your left foot at the back and stay here. Maintain the forward lunge posture. So this is a wonderful hip opener. So stretch your thighs as much as possible on either side. Pressing the palm, stretch it and look up. Now in this posture, try to concentrate at the nape of your neck. Observe the neck region. Let's try to give a slight rotation, a semi-rotation to the neck by moving to and fro of your neck on either side. Just relax the neck muscles. Okay, now gently from here, let's move back to the downward facing dog. Tug your left toes at the back and take your right leg all the way back. Drop your both the heels and stay here. Wherever you are, just feel the comfort and stay there. Now let's repeat the same practice on the left side. Stretch the left leg nice and tall. Stretch it up. Drop your right heels as much as possible while you are stretching the left leg. Now flex at the left knee and bring it between the palms. Repeat the same practice on the left side. Again, stretch your neck, rotate your neck on towards the right and the left. Just relax. Okay, from here, now let's take both the legs forward. Take your both the legs forward and let's start bending as much as possible to the front. This is called hand to the foot posture. You're pressing your palms underneath your leg, like underneath the foot, sorry. If you find this posture difficult, you can just keep your hand very close to the knee and stay here. Our main intention is to give a nice stretching to the knees, to the calf and the hamstrings. All your lower muscles should be stretched while you're maintaining here. So from here, we will be start stretching up and going all the way towards the sun salutation. So taking a deep breath, you will take your hands up and give a nice back stretch. Now gently bringing your both the hands closer to the chest in the sun salutation. So this is the first posture in sun salutation. This is called Namaskar Asana, pressing palms close to the chest. So we will be repeating a hymn while practicing sun salutation. So you will be chanting this hymn for all 3 rounds, okay? So you will take a deep breath, inhale, while exhaling, you will chant Om for a round. So you should chant Om, and then you should repeat the hymn, what I will repeat now. So take a deep breath in, inhale, and chant Om. Om. And repeat this hymn after me. Mitraya Namaha. Okay, so Mitra refers to the God Sun. So we are doing this practice and we are praying for God Sun to say thank you. Basically, there are 12 different names. We will chant for Sun God for each and every rounds of Sun salutation. We will be chanting the same Mitraya Namaha for 3 rounds. Okay. So from this posture, we will slowly stretch our hands up, going all the way, stretching your hands in the back. Inhale and give a nice back stretch. Now while exhaling, go all the way, lengthen up your spine and take your both the hands very close to the leg. Catch hold of your ankle, or if you find it hard, you can also catch hold of your knees. Be here and gently push your forehead as much closer to the knees as possible. Just maintain wherever you feel comfortable. Do not overstrain the legs or your hamstring muscles. Just stretch it there. Go all the way, maintain. Now, gently bend at your knees. Press your palms on either side of the mat. Taking a deep breath, you will take your right leg all the way back. Take your right leg back and come back to the forward lunge. Look up. You can rest your toes. You can rest the left toes at the back and look up. Now, from here, we will be going towards the plank. Tug your toes, the left leg toes at the back, and take your right leg all the way back and move to the plank. Maintain here. Just try to feel the weight of your entire body on your palms as well as your feet. Now, gently from here, bend at your knees. We are going to the practice called 8-limb posture. You will move all the way back on the floor and gently raise your buttocks. Your butt should be raised up like this. So if you find this posture pretty difficult, from here, you can just lie down on the floor completely and then raise the hips. Now, inhale gently and go to the next posture, the cobra. Raising your whole lower back and raising the upper back region, stretching the chest, stretch back. Now, from here, you should tuck the toes and gently go back to the downward facing dog. Now, take a deep breath and take your left leg forward in between the palms. Coming back to the forward lunge. From here, gently go back, join both the legs together. Give a nice forward bend. Again, you can catch hold of your knees or your ankles and start pushing your forehead as much closer to the leg as possible. Now, taking deep breath again. Inhale, raising hands all the way up. Give a nice long back stretch. Now exhale and join palms together. Bring it to the center of your heart. Now let's go ahead and repeat the same chanting one more round. Inhale, take a deep breath. Chant Om all together. Om. And repeat this chanting. Mitraya Namaha. Just try to feel how your breathing, the stretching, and the chant, everything synchronize with one another and relax your body and the mind. Now we will go for the last, the final round of the sun salutation. Again, let's repeat the same. Back to the sthiti, stand tall, press your palms front of your chest, taking deep breath, inhale, stretch your hands all the way from the lower back to the tip of your fingers, give a nice back stretch. Now exhale by lengthening the spine, bring your hands closer to the leg. Stay here. It's not, you shouldn't force your body to push it as much as possible, but just stay and enjoy the stretching. Feel the muscles. Now let's go back to the forward lunge, so low lunge. So you have to take your left leg all the way back. We will be keep on changing the legs in each and every sun salutation round. You will be switching between the right and the left. Look up. Now with the exhalation, gently go back to the plank position. Now gently inhale. You should bend at the knees. While you're exhaling the breath, you should go back to the 8-limb posture. You should lift your hips as much as possible. Now you can take as much breath in as possible. Inhale and go to the cobra. Now exhale, we'll go back to downward facing dog. Now inhale and take your left leg forward to the forward lunge. Now you exhale and bring the legs forward and push your forehead closer to the knees. Now you have to inhale and start raising the hands, giving a back stretch. And you have to exhale the breath and bring it close to the heart. Bring your hands close to the chest. We are done with 3 rounds of sun salutation. We will go with the last round of chanting. Once again, take a deep breath. Inhale. Chant Om. Om. Mitraya Namaha. Repeat the hymn. Just try to feel your whole body is completely stretched after this rounds. Now gently drop your hands on either side. Spread your legs apart, just wider, and just relax. Close your eyes and relax. Now from here, we are going for a sitting practice. So gently come back on the mat. and sit in any comfortable position. So with the closed eyes, after 3 rounds of salutation and the stretching, let's try to observe the body parts. Try to observe your back, your abdomen, your chest. With the relaxed eyes, try to relax the breath. Now let's go to our final breathing practice. This is called as skull clearing. In Sanskrit, it's called Kapalabhati. Kapala refers to the skull, and this practice helps to clear all the sinus areas in the skull area. That's why it's called skull clearing technique. So what we will do here is we will press our palm on the abdomen. We will take a deep breath in, inhale, and we should forcefully exhale the breath. So here the technique is when you press the palm on the abdomen, you should blow the abdomen just like a balloon. It's always the reverse. You generally, when you're breathing, your belly goes in. But in this practice, you should be mindful that you should blow the abdomen and fill the air in the belly. And while you exhale, you should exhale as much as air in. You should exhale it as much fast as possible. Inhale and exhale. Okay, that's why you should press the palm on your tummy. So let's take a deep breath and try to do it for 3 rounds. Okay, take a deep inhale, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale. Last round, inhale and exhale. That's it. So this is how you do Kapalabhati. If you want to start and do more fast, you can just mentally count the breathing and just see how I demonstrate it, and you can practice some other time. And if you have any kind of hypertension or low back pain, it's contradicted in that case. Otherwise, everyone can try practicing this. Just observe how I practice this, and you can do it later on or under the guidance of other teacher. So observe. So that's how the pace has to be, very fast. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. It goes very fast. That gives a very good abdominal muscle contraction and relaxation, and also improves the metabolism and improves the breathing. So that's one of the major breathing practice everyone used to practice while doing yoga. They will usually prefer this in the initial phase, but some of them also do it in the later phase. Okay, since we just have 3 minutes left, we will go ahead and end up the session. So we will go ahead and chant 2 more rounds of Om and complete this session. After this, you can relax in the corpse posture or Shavasana to give further relaxation. So everyone come back to the any comfortable sitting position. Let's press our palms closer to the chest, and let's go and chant 2 rounds of Om. And I will be continuing the chanting with one of the final universal hymn. Just try to relax and observe the resonance of the hymn. Everyone take a deep breath. Chant Om. Om. one more round. Inhale. Chant. Om. Now, with the closed eyes, try to feel the resonance of our final chanting. This is for the universal peacefulness. Okay. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The meaning goes like this: let us all be happy, let us all be devoid of the diseases, let us enjoy our life to the upliftment, and let us all love one another. Om Shanti and Namaste. Okay, yes, pretty much it. We are done with the session. Thank you so much for joining the session. And since we are running out of the time, you can relax after the yoga practice in the corpse posture or lie down on the mat and give further relaxation. Yes, so thank you for joining. And if you have any questions, I have added my contact email address at the base of this slide. You can go ahead and contact me at any time. In the thank you slide, it is at the all the way, yes, at the end. So you can go ahead and contact me, and I'm happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Annika. That was wonderful. I really appreciate your knowledge on that, and thank you for sharing with us.
Yeah.
So everyone knows we will share the slides. This has been recorded, and we will share the recording as well. If you have questions, feel free to hang out.
Yes, thank you so much for this great opportunity. Yes, thank you. I see so many comments. Thank you, Hamid, for your wonderful comment. And I really enjoyed teaching this. And if you have any more questions or concerns, just feel free to email me. Since we are running out of time, I hardly have time to answer any questions now. But I really appreciate for this great opportunity, Linda. Thank you.